Thank you for joining us here at Premier Food Trucks. My name is Jordan Schild, Sales Manager here at Premier Food Trucks. Wanted to go over a few questions today that we consistently get in regards to the food truck industry, Premier Food Trucks as a whole, what we do here, and what separates us in the long run from other food truck builders. No, we do not only build for corporate America. Corporate America is the number one clients that we have because of the cost of our trucks in the beginning. However, when mom and pop America calls us, we try to be very, very helpful in achieving their financing. We want to make sure that they get a truck that they can use for 5, 10, 15 years instead of spending $30,000 to $60,000 on a unit that's going to break down on them consistently, and they're going to have to reinvest that same money every 12 months. So a big thing that we try and do is offer great financing options for our customers, and we don't want to just build for corporate America. What we would prefer to do is build for anybody and everybody that has a dream and wants to achieve a food truck in their lifetime. And if you give us a call, we will definitely try and help you out with that. Well, the first challenge that I know of everything is they don't come to the table with the right amount of money to start. The way that I look at it is, if you're buying a food truck for $190,000, you need at least 6 months of operating capital set aside while you're learning, building your cuisine, building your menu itself, and while you're building your clientele and building out your schedule over the full year. The biggest problem with that is people see $190,000 and they're like, no, I'm going to go buy a cheaper truck. What I can tell you is that Premier Food Trucks has not built a used food truck in almost 6 years. The number one cause of failures in the food truck industry is the truck itself. People don't realize that when the truck does not work, they don't have an option to go make money. So it's call it a $5,000 or $6,000 repair on a used truck. You're also losing 1 to 2 weeks of business while that truck is being repaired. That's a lot of money outside of the $5,000 to $6,000 you're spending to fix a used truck. The other problem that we run into a lot is people cheap out on generators. They believe that their generators they find for $1,000 to $1,500 are going to work for them. Those generators are meant to work for 6 to 8 hours every 3 to 4 months in emergency situations. The generators that we use run north of $15,000 to $17,000 per generator. That's without it being installed. However, those generators are meant to operate 24 hours a day in some of the most extreme conditions in the world. So when we're looking at what the biggest failure to the food truck industry is, it all boils down to money. People expect the same quality from a used truck that they do a new truck. They expect the same quality from a $1,500 generator to a $16,000 generator. So the best advice that I have for you is don't cheap out in the beginning. We don't want you to be in here in 6 months and us having to fix another problem from somebody else because we didn't have the money to get you started right away. Save up your money. We will look into getting financing for you, but that way we can make sure that you and us succeed in the long run of this food truck life. Hi, I'm Jordan. I'm the only guy you're going to talk to. You don't talk to anybody else in our shop. You don't talk to assistants. You don't talk to warranty managers. I have a long list of people across the country that handle repairs on food trucks, warranties on food trucks, anything and everything that you possibly need. Most of the things that I am called on a daily basis, I can fix over a FaceTime call or a phone call with pictures so I can look and see exactly what the problem is. However, I don't need to ask anybody for any questions that you may have. I have the answers for you. You don't have to worry about calling and pressing 4 to get to me. Everybody, when they purchase a food truck, has my direct cell phone number, and that is on 24 hours a day because my hours are 7 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Your hours are usually between 11 a.m. and 12 at night. So I'm always available to answer, and we try and make sure that our customer service outdoes absolutely every one of our competitors every single time. And once again, if you are looking to build a food truck, please read the Google reviews. Please read Facebook reviews. Please make sure you do your due diligence. Go and visit these people before you give them your money. A big stigma in this industry is people are promise something and they never get what they're promised. Premier Food Truck specializes in expedited food truck builds. However, our schedule is usually very filled. So when most people pay us, we tell them it's going to be 6 to 8 weeks. Usually, we can manufacture a food truck in 2 to 3 weeks, but it all depends on what our schedule looks like and exactly what is going on inside of our shop before that date of payment. The difference is when I give you a date, Premier Food Trucks, we will hit that date every single time. The biggest thing is there a need for what you are trying to sell? Everybody wants to do burgers and hot dogs. If there's a burger and hot dog truck on every corner, obviously there's going to be a lot of competition. The best thing to do is bring an exciting cuisine that isn't done in your area by mobile or by a brick and mortar restaurant. But that's the number one advice I have. Do you have a love and passion for what you do? If you do have that when you come to see us, it's going to make designing, building the food truck a lot easier. On top of that, you're going to be in demand when that truck is on the road due to the way that we're going to produce this truck and how it's going to look, but also because you have a love for what you're doing and the cuisine that you're bringing to the table.